Good morning everyone, I'm Aditya and welcome back to the channel. So we are in Baroda right now and it's around 10:30 am. We came to Lakshmi Vilas palace. In the same complex there is a museum palace. So we'll visit this and then we'll be heading to Statue of Unity. Camera is not allowed. So I'm just keeping the camera in car and I'll just take mobile with me. They give you an audio device when you come to the palace, and this audio device has English, Hindi, Gujarati or Marathi language as options. So as you move along you will find these codes like 1, 2, 3 and such, and when you play in your audio device it will tell you a brief story about this particular point. So photography is not allowed inside, so when we are outside we can actually take the photos or video whatever, but only from mobile. But when you go inside you cannot take any photos even from your mobile.
A few moments later.
So we just finished the tour of the palace. Audiobook guides really well. You need minimum half a day to listen to everything and go through the palace, because the audiobook explains you about each exhibit which is displayed in the palace. There are about 12 chapters, and inside each chapters there will be many information given about the palace, about the Maharaja, his childhood, and also about the armory which was used during the Maharaja's rule. Some school kids have come here for a field trip, I guess. So yeah, the audio guidebook is really useful. So basically it explains regarding each and every painting, exhibit, everything which is placed here. And there is even a golf ground here. It was built during 1930, but during the 1990 the then Maharaja converted this golf to a grounds kind of a thing and opened it for the public. So whatever we see behind the painters, they are actually painting the palace. So there are a lot of painters here, and I don't want to block their view, so I'll get some photos from this side of the palace. So this is it for now. Then we'll be going to Statue of Unity, which will take at least 2 hours to reach. There are some more locations which we want to see in Vadodara. We'll cover those locations tomorrow, because by the time we come back from Statue of Unity it will be very late night, so we won't be able to see anything. We wanted to see this palace as the priority. We did that, and now we'll be heading to Statue of Unity. Stop here in the petrol bunk. It's 12 o'clock and we have booked our slot for Statue of Unity at 4 p.m. So since we have some time, we are going to a waterfall called Zarwani waterfall, which is nearby to Statue of Unity, and I saw in the maps that it is showing around 1 hour 50 minutes to reach the waterfall. So maybe the next stop will be the waterfall, and nearby we'll have some coffee or tea. We don't know where we'll stop for lunch, but yeah, depending upon the time, how much time we spend in the dam and in the falls, we'll see where to go to hotel. So at 6:30 there is a sound and laser show, so we'll be staying even for that. And the timings is 6:30 to 7:30. So maybe if we leave 7:30 in the Statue of Unity, it will take 2 hours to reach Vadodara. So by 9:30 I think we will be back here. Statue of Unity is located in a town called Kevadiya in Narmada district. Soon enough, we were able to see the colorful boards and posters regarding Statue of Unity by the side of the road. Although we couldn't see much hotels near the highway, once you come near the Kevadiya town, you will find a few restaurants. As we were sitting in the car, we saw the statue slowly appearing in the horizon over the trees. Even though we were still far away, the sheer size of the statue could be felt. As we came closer, the statue became more and more enormous. Even though we all knew that this is the tallest statue in the world, we just couldn't believe how big it was. The roads inside the complex was well maintained and we reached earlier than we had expected. So we just came to the parking zone of Statue of Unity. So first we'll go to the dam and then we'll be going to Statue of Unity. We didn't go to falls because we were not sure how long it will take to explore the falls, and we didn't want to be late to the Statue of Unity. Parking ticket is 150 and this is a very huge area. You can even get a bus from here. So there are several buses which will drop you near the dam or near the statue. So you need to go to one of these buses and then you can go to other places. There are many places to see here. One is statue, another is dam, there is jungle safari and there is Valley of Flowers. So from this parking area, if you want to go to Valley of Flowers, you can just walk because it's very close. But if you want to go to dam or Statue of Unity, you need to go via bus. Because of this COVID related stuff, you need to book your tickets online. Otherwise, there is a offline booking counter as well, which is around 5 kilometers away from here. So suppose you don't have ticket and you come here, you again need to travel 5 kilometers back and buy a ticket. But because of COVID, now you need to buy all the tickets online. So this is like a zoo and you need to buy an entrance ticket of 200 rupees. We won't be going here. We'll just go to dam, statue and to Valley of Flowers. So this is the jungle safari, and nearby tree, whenever a bus passes, if we just show our hands, the bus will stop. So we are just waiting here. So that is the dam and here is the Valley of Flowers. So it is nearby and you can walk. And this side is the Statue of Unity. So if you have to go to Statue of Unity or the dam, you need to catch one of these bus. The bus is going this way, so it will be going to Statue of Unity. So we came to the dam. It was just 5 minutes drive from the point where we boarded the bus. To return back, we need to come to the same point. So we'll be going inside the dam now. So we came to the viewpoint of the dam. No one checked any ticket. So even if you don't buy any of the tickets, you can come by and see this dam viewpoint. And even while boarding the bus, no one asked for any ticket. So you can come to the viewpoint and you can get a view of the dam. There is also a water filling station. So if you bring your bottles, not plastic bottle but steel bottles. So if you bring your steel bottles, you can fill your water here for free. So this is also a mineral water, so you can freely fill it. Sardar Sarovar Dam is the second largest concrete dam in the world in terms of volume of concrete used in its construction. It generates water and electricity for quite a few states like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. There is a small gallery inside the complex and there are photos displaying the stages of construction of dam. There is an Amul outlet here, so you can buy ice cream, juice or french fries or some light snacks like that here. Now we are going to the bus. Wow, it seems full. At the top there were not much people. I don't know suddenly how so many people came in. So yeah, we'll go to the bus and we'll board and we'll go to Valley of Flowers. There are three kind of tickets to go to Statue of Unity. One is the entry ticket, another is the viewing ticket and the third one is the express ticket. There are two viewpoints of Statue of Unity. One is at the foot of Statue of Unity and the second viewpoint is there is a lift, and via lift you can go till the chest height. So from that you can get an aerial view of the dam from the Statue of Unity. So these are the two viewpoints. Now if you buy an entry ticket which is around 150 rupees, you can go till the viewpoint 1, which is till the foot of the statue. If you buy the viewing ticket or the express ticket, you can cover both the viewpoints. But the main difference between viewing ticket and the express ticket is there are a limited amount of people who can go and see from the viewpoint 2, which is from the chest of the statue. If you go via express ticket, the maximum amount of people is 200, and if you go via the viewing ticket, the maximum amount of people is 1200. we came to Valley of Flowers now. It took us around 45 to 50 minutes right from when we started waiting to board the bus for dam, visiting the dam and coming back. So this whole process took around 45 to 50 minutes. So Valley of Flowers is nearby to parking lot. So we came here right now, and from here you can see the statue very clearly. A very huge area. There are a lot of flowers in this huge garden, and even from here you can see the statue. It's very hot, so if you come here, make sure you bring a hat or a cap, something like that. There are hundreds of varieties of flowers here. You would need a lot of time to go through each one of them. We are just strolling, like how you walk in the park. So we are just strolling here, and whichever unique flowers we get, we are just taking a photo of that. And we are trying to find a better view of the statue from this place. One tip which I would suggest is once you enter this Valley of Flowers, just keep walking, because all the areas out there are crowded and it's very hot. But once you cross this section, it's very calm, and even you can see there are a lot of shades here, and there are benches. So instead of sitting in a grass there, you can come here and sit in a calm environment on one of these benches. We have this flower even in our terrace, and we actually make tea from this. So we'll put this flower in hot water, and then after some time we'll drink it, so it's like a tea. So we walked all the way and we came here. As you can see, this is the end point, but I still see some kind of a pathway there, but I don't think we have access to that, because I can see some people are working there, like plucking flowers or weeds like that. So I don't think we have access there. And this is actually a selfie point where you can actually see the statue very clearly, and there is the Statue of Unity written in white color. I'll mention all the links and the ratings and the website to book your tickets online in the video description, so you can actually see how many people have booked. For example, if you want to go on a particular day, you can check how many people have booked the express ticket, how many people have booked the viewing ticket. If the amount of people is less, you can just book a normal viewing ticket instead of express ticket. So the timing is from 8 to 6, and there is 2-hour batch, like 8 to 10, 10 to 12, like that. We have booked from 4 to 6. So that is the time when you can actually go and visit the Statue of Unity. It's 3 o'clock right now, and we are going to our car since parking slot is nearby. We'll refill our bottles, and then we'll head to some canteen where we can have lunch, and it may take 1 hour. So by 4 o'clock we will enter our slot time for Statue of Unity. We spend 30 minutes here. It depends upon you actually. If you want to explore everything, you need at least 1 hour. It's free fire right now, and we refill our bottles. We are going to board the bus for Statue of Unity. This is the maze garden, and it is inside the parking lot. So from here only you will get the bus to go to Statue of Unity. We finally came to the Statue of Unity complex. It's exactly 4. We forgot to keep our bags in the car, so we were not knowing that we should not bring any bags inside this complex. And to store the bags again, when we went to the parking lot, we kept our bags and we came back again. So this took some time. We'll skip go into canteen and we'll directly go and visit the statue. Make sure you don't bring any bags here, and you can carry water bottle, cameras, everything, but you cannot carry any bags. And bring a soft copy of your ticket, or hard copy also is fine. So after showing that, we can enter and there will be security check, and then you can enter the complex. There is also a ferry out there, so with that you can actually go around this statue. There is even an escalator, so you don't even have to walk. You can just stand on the escalator and you can go till the statue. So once you enter this complex, there is a lot of places where you can sit and enjoy the view. So we finally came to Statue of Unity and it is huge. It's really magnificent. Right now we are going inside so that we can get on the lift and go to the top. After the security check, you can either walk or stand on the escalator and you will enter this hall. So once you come inside the hall, how the village life and how the people near the Narmada river are affected. And there is a mini statue here. And there are a lot of washrooms all along the way, so there are all the facilities provided inside. There is a small TV screen where you can see how the statue was made, or there is one big screen as well where you can see the process of making this statue. If you don't want to watch the process of making in one of those screens, there is a theater here, and once you come in the theater they will show you it as a film from the start till the end. So here you can see what are the different species of birds and reptiles and animals which are available in this region. Once we go and see the film in the theater, we will just go to the gallery via the elevator and we'll get an aerial view of the nearby regions. So this is at the 45th floor and you can see it took just under 30 seconds to come in this elevator. We'll just go near the viewing gallery and get an aerial view. So whatever you are seeing these things, these are the buttons of Sardar's jacket. It took around 36 months to complete this statue, and from here you can see the dam and you can even get the view of the mountains. So once you go to the viewing gallery, there is a guide. He informs about the statue, about the construction and what are the mountain ranges which you can see, and all the information related to Statue of Unity and surrounding it. All around these walls is the story of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. From the starting till the partition, after the independence, the stories are written in Hindi, Gujarati and English along with the pictures. So this is present all over the place. You can easily spend one day here reading everything about the place. To be honest, there are no words to describe because it is another level. Right from the statue and the interior and everything, it looks so posh. If you come to Gujarat, I mean, you need to plan and come here. Here you can see the process of the making of statue in pictures. So initially it was just a hill, then they laid out the foundation, and then they started with the pillars and then the outer body. So when you go to the viewing gallery, you can actually see these rods. So from the chest till the down, so you can actually see all these rods. And this is the final outcome. So after going to the viewing gallery, I am just coming in an escalator to go near the foot. So you can go till the foot. These are the legs, and I will slowly raise my camera. Oh, I cannot even see the top from here. So the toe is here and You can see the foot, how big and how long the foot is. So now I'm going down. We'll eat some light snacks because we haven't had anything since morning. So we'll go down and find some canteen. There are many canteens near the area, and there are 2 canteens inside this statue complex. So we'll go to one of the canteens and we'll eat some light snacks. Then we'll come back for the laser show. Laser show starts at 7 p.m. and it's first come first serve basis. If you are late, you may not get a place to sit and you have to stand and watch. So I recommend you to come at around 6 or 6:30 and occupy the best seats available. Honestly speaking, this is the best laser show I have ever seen. The laser show will depict the journey of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and his role in creating India as a nation from various subcontinents. The show lasts for 30 minutes with its amazing sound, graphics and storytelling. If you come to see this statue, you should definitely not miss the laser show. After the laser show ended, we left the place around 7:45. Since everyone will be leaving at once, there might be some traffic when you are leaving the Statue of Unity complex. We had light street food and ended our day with an amazing pan from Paras Pan House. We even purchased some for us to enjoy back in home. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next and the final episode of the Gujarat Travel Series.